Donzi's World, thank you for watching. As always, I'm your host. My name is Don Fabiano. I am Donzi. Now today in Donzi's World, I'm going to be interviewing people about various different subjects. We're going to talk about the President of the United States, Joe Biden. We're going to talk about Donald Trump, the criminal who sexually abuses women on a regular basis. And we're going to talk about COVID and maybe a couple other things. So we're going to listen to what the people say about these various topics that I ask them about. Then I'm going to give my own little political rant at the end. You're going to love that. Sit back and enjoy. Hey, how you doing, guys and girls? How are you?
Good. Doing good.
You gonna watch the fireworks tonight?
Yep. Yeah.
Not gonna be too loud? You're not afraid of fireworks?
No.
Did you ever light off a firework?
Yep.
You did?
I lit off a firework before.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Did you light off a firework?
Yep.
So how'd you like virtual learning?
Virtual learning is cool.
I don't like it.
Nobody likes it. Why does nobody like it?
I kinda like virtual learning because you can do anything but you on a computer.
That's what I said. I said the same thing. You're home all day.
Yep.
Yeah, you can eat out of the refrigerator. You go to the bathroom whenever you want. That's what I said. I would love virtual learning. Of course, I'm an old man, but football. Football's awesome.
I'm trying to be in the NFL.
Quarterback.
Yeah, wide receiver.
Wide receiver. Wide receiver. All right, throw the ball to him. Let me see you catch the ball.
Don't you be going in the river.
Got it! There's your new wide receiver right now. All right, you're gonna be famous someday. Everyone's gonna know your name. All right, thanks, guys and girls. Appreciate it. My first question of the night. How you doing?
Doing good.
You all right?
Yes, sir.
You get any food? You get any hot dogs? What you got?
Got a burger.
Burger.
Some Lay's.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
So, did you vote for Joe Biden?
No, I couldn't vote.
You couldn't vote. You gonna vote next time when you could vote? You gonna vote?
Maybe.
If there's a rematch between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, who would you pick?
I wouldn't know. I don't know, to be honest.
How'd you make out during COVID?
Stood inside like the first 2 months, and then I don't know. I feel like COVID. Alright, so I didn't wear masks like that, but I never caught COVID.
You never got it. Yes, you got big plans in life. What are you gonna be? Rich, famous. What else?
Rich,
Famous.
rich, famous, and
Everything.
My boy.
Yeah.
We're gonna go up. Trust me.
Right.
Yeah. I'm doing
Don't
good
do
now.
what Johnny Depp did.
No.
He embarrassed himself.
No.
Going on trial like that?
I
No.
heard if you're watching this,
She's nuts.
fuck you.
Yeah, she's nuts,
Fuck you,
man.
ever heard?
She's crazy.
She's crazy.
Yeah, I'd party with her for one night,
Team
but
Johnny Depp all the way. Johnny Depp.
yeah, man. Oh my
Depp,
God.
for watching this,
He didn't
find me
deserve
out.
that. He's a lunatic too,
Yes,
though. But yeah.
exactly.
So you're gonna be rich and famous. I'll remember you. You're gonna remember me?
Yes, what's your name?
Donzi.
Donzi.
You
Last
know
name.
Fonzie? I'm
Fonzie,
Donzi. You know who Fonzie is? You know who Fonzie is? Fonzie. Happy Days.
Never heard of it.
You never heard of Happy Days?
Nah.
Have them wild parties, but don't record it.
Wild parties is what we do.
Exactly. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Alright, use it, man.
So, first question of the night. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Oh, tonight's a perfect night, and I'm doing perfect also. It's gonna be a great night for fireworks, right?
It will be awesome.
Awesome. So let me go down my list here. First question is, what do you think about Joe Biden?
Who's he?
President of the United States. He used to be
He's
vice
the guy
president.
that's screwing up everything?
Yeah, he's the one who sells gasoline and hamburger meat.
There you go. Oh, what do I think?
That's his job. Joe Biden's job is to sell hamburger meat. And he raised the prices on everybody.
I can't wait for him to be gone.
Oh yeah?
I could talk for hours on how bad he is. The January 6th kangaroo court,
Have you watched any of it?
I don't need to. Every time I see anything about it, nobody could rebuttal on this stuff. It's Liz Cheney.
Well,
sucks.
Trump supporters could testify. That's the rebuttal. If they want to rebut, they could come and sit down in the chair, raise their right hand, and say whatever they want. So, Trump, would you vote for Trump again?
You know what? I would vote for Trump just to get the guy to office, but DeSantis seems to know what he's doing.
DeSantis? All he wants to do is own the libs. he would hurt his own people as long as he was owning the libs. Right.
Bad. Next question.
Cole, how'd you make out during COVID?
Good, good.
Did you get it?
Huh? I got it, but here's the thing that Fauci refused to say.
Oh, Fauci.
Yeah, before you get it,
Right.
you better get out and get healthy. Because if you get it, if you're anywhere near sick or hiding in your closet, or
Right.
staying home, you're gonna really, it's gonna really hurt. I went out jogging every day.
Right.
And then when I got it, guess what? Stayed in my room for 10 days.
Right.
Felt fine.
Me too. It wasn't that bad.
No.
I got COVID. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
I know.
So that was
People
a good
hate
thing.
Fauci. Fauci's only trying to do the right thing. People hate him now.
Yeah. Here I got information. Wuhan.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah. But it escaped from the lab. I believe that too.
Yeah.
And the radio world, I like to see the sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, and know my mother's love.
First question of the night. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm very, very good. I just had a good chicken sandwich. I'm feeling good. Ready for a night of fireworks?
Yes, sir.
So let's go right down the list. What do you think of Joe Biden? He's the president of the United States.
I support Joe Biden.
Oh yeah?
Currently.
Even though he falls off his bike, you don't mind about that? Everybody falls off their bike, right?
Yes, sir.
How about Donald Trump? What do you think with Donald Trump?
I personally dislike Donald Trump, but I'm not one of those people that dislike him and like harass other people about it.
Oh.
Politics is just politics.
How many years in prison should he spend? Rest of his life?
At least.
At least. Maybe more than that.
Way more than that.
And then his children, right?
Not his children.
So how did you make it through COVID? What happened during COVID?
So I avoided COVID up until that Omicron wave.
Yeah, right. Yeah, me too.
I got smacked with it and it sucked.
Yeah, you didn't like it. Well, were you vaxxed? Did you get vaccine?
I was vaccinated.
Yeah, I got vaccine. It wasn't that bad. When I got COVID, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
You got sick?
I did get sick. Ironically, I had every symptom except the coughing.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it sucked. Nobody liked COVID.
Yeah.
Ah, it sucked. Are you in school?
Actually, I graduated.
But did you do virtual learning? What you think about virtual learning?
Virtual learning was a disaster. I'm going to put that out there.
That's what everyone
No
says.
clue what they were doing, and then they looked at the students and was like, "Well, we expect you to pass like you were back in school."
Right. All right, well, thank you very much for your comments.
You're welcome.
All right, well, have a good night. Enjoy the show.
You too.
All righty. So all you have to do is answer my stupid questions.
Okay.
First question of the night, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Oh yeah? You ready for fireworks?
Oh no, we're going home.
So am I. I'm not going to be here for the fireworks.
Yeah.
Did you have any food yet?
Yes.
What'd you have?
I don't know, my husband ordered it, but it was rice and beans,
Oh yeah?
chicken.
Sounds great.
It's really good.
So let me see. So let's go down the list. What do you think of Joe Biden?
Can I make an opening statement before I
Yeah,
answer that
absolutely. Yeah,
question?
whatever you want to talk about.
So I have an issue with your sign
Oh, okay.
and your questions in general.
Yeah.
I think those questions are extremely polarizing.
Oh yeah,
As
that's
you
what it's
know.
supposed to be.
I know. But I feel like that's what's wrong with the world right now.
Oh, well, I'm just getting people's opinions.
No, I'm not taking it out on you. It's more so just the idea of we should all be talking about, like, how do you feel about babies? How do you feel about puppies? How do you feel about God? How do you feel about love?
I talk about that in my show all the time.
Things that bring us together.
I talk about that in my show all the time. That's what I'm basically about. So here's a non-political or very easy question. Where is the best place in the world to go on vacation?
In the world?
Yeah.
Really?
That's what everyone says, especially women. They all say Italy.
It really is.
Everyone
I haven't
says
been
Italy.
to hardly any places, but Italy
I've
would
asked
be
so
my
many
go-to.
women, they all say Italy, every one of them.
Yeah.
That's great.
But I can answer your questions now if you want to.
Oh, I have more questions. Let me see. Yeah, so Joe Biden is the president of the United States. Now, even the people who love Democrats say that Joe Biden is too old. What do you say?
Yeah, he is too old.
What about Donald Trump?
Things seem to be going a little better when he was president.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How about the corruption and the lies?
Well, that's everybody.
Oh, except for Joe Biden and Hillary Clinton and Jimmy Carter.
No, it's everybody. I think.
Some people would say that. They would allow Trump to be a criminal. They would allow him to sexually abuse women as long as gas prices are low.
Some people would say that.
Yeah. I interview a lot of people. I can show you my other videos. That's what they say.
That's pretty intense. But
That's
yeah,
what
no,
they
that's not
say.
my stance at all. I just
So-
meant those years seem to be a little bit more less hectic in the sense of just the chaos that is happening right now with inflation and
Right.
world
So,
chaos.
first question of the night. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you very much.
You doing good? You ready for the 4th of July fireworks?
I'm loving it. It's a beautiful day here in
Oh,
Middletown.
it's beautiful.
It's wonderful. I'm happy the 4th of July is
Right.
finally here and we can come out.
Exactly. So I'm asking people about various different things. Do you have a topic that you want to talk about?
I do. All three of those. And I'll give you short answers on all three.
First one is Joe Biden, President of the United States.
Loved him with Obama. Thought he would be the best president in the world, but now I think he's too old for the job and he needs to retire.
Well, yeah, I
think
wish-
he's ineffective. I think
Right.
that between the inflation, I think that between the war in Ukraine, and I think between the COVID and now mothers can't even get milk, he needs to go somewhere. Now
Right.
on COVID, I think that 2.5 years of COVID is ridiculous and we need to be free. We need to
Right.
be free. And now on Trump, I think he was nothing more than a bully, and if he had done his job, he would be a two-term president. But he spent so much time thinking of himself and not the American people that he
Right.
lost the right to be a two-time president. Get over it. Go on about your business. You're still a millionaire. You're a billionaire. We
Right.
don't need you. Now
Right.
I think that we need a new president. Fresh blood. Somebody that will care about the American people finally.
Exactly.
Those are my topics.
Well, Bernie Sanders is too old. He cares about the people. Younger. We want
He
to go
should have
younger.
gotten
though.
there when he ran the first time.
We want to go younger, though.
We want to go where Obama was when he got
Where's
his
the next
office.
generation of Kennedys?
Some young blood in there.
I haven't seen one yet.
I know. They should have been popping them out one after another.
I would love to see a Kennedy.
I would love
Someone
that.
who-
Well, the best case scenario is Democrats do well in the November elections and Trump goes to prison. Right? Thumbs up on that. 3 thumbs up. 3 thumbs up on that. 4 thumbs up on that. All right. All right. Well, thank you very much for your comments.
Have a good day.
And you have a good night. Hey, how you doing today?
Good.
You doing all right? Where do you work?
I don't. He works for the PLO.
How do you like virtual learning?
I don't like it at all.
So, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
You did?
Obviously.
Excellent. You're going to vote for him next time?
Yeah. Yes.
When he's in prison, you're going to vote for him?
Yeah.
Excellent. First question of the night. How are you?
I'm fine.
You doing good? You going to watch the fireworks tonight?
I plan on it, yes.
So the question of the night is, what do you think about Joe Biden, the President of the United States?
I think he's the worst in my life.
Worst? Worse than Nixon, worse than Reagan, worse than Trump?
Definitely.
Definitely worse than them. What's the worst part?
What's the word? His incompetence. The first thing he did was cut off the
Pipeline.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. I thought that was terrible. And then what he did in Afghanistan.
Well, I know, it was always going to be messy. Everyone said that, right?
Yep. Once the Russians saw what they could get away with him,
Yeah.
and that brought all of that.
People say that.
Yeah.
What do you think about Donald Trump?
I like Donald.
Even now,
Even now.
when they talk about the crimes he committed every day on a daily basis, doesn't bother you?
They say he committed crimes, but there are minor if there were crimes at all. And they only hear one side of the story.
Who's a bigger criminal, Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump?
I don't consider Donald Trump a big criminal.
He's not a big one?
No.
Oh, okay. How'd you make out during COVID?
I made out fine.
Did you get it?
No, I didn't get it.
Oh, that's great. Good for you. Hey, how you doing tonight?
Good.
You doing all right?
Yeah.
Did you get any food yet?
No.
You gonna get a hot dog? What are you gonna get?
I don't know yet.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No.
You gonna vote for him next time?
Yes.
You are?
Yeah.
What do you think of Joe Biden?
He sucks.
Thumbs down?
Thumbs down.
Totally thumbs down. How'd you make out during COVID?
I made it out good.
Did you you ever get it?
No,
I did.
I almost did.
I didn't like it. All right, thank you again.
No,
Have a
it
good night.
sucks.
Hello, how are you tonight?
Good, and you?
Oh, I'm very good. I'm always good though. I say I'm good anyway.
That's good.
So let me see. Are you a political person by nature?
No, not really.
Have you protested? How about George Floyd? Did you go to the George Floyd protest?
No, I didn't.
What do you think about Donald Trump?
Personally, I don't really have an opinion on him.
What about Joe Biden?
Same.
Do you vote at all?
I am going to this year.
You are. What do you think about the abortion ruling that happened the other day?
Personally, I was actually heartbroken when I heard that.
Like women don't have rights anymore, like you can't make your own decisions. Like there's some tobacco spitting redneck gonna tell you how to live your life. How do you feel about it?
Personally, I feel like, a woman is capable of their bodies.
I know, right, but it seems like we're going backwards.
We are actually, yeah.
If you could be president for one day, what would you do?
Definitely fight for women's rights.
In your mind, where do you think the best place to go on vacation is in the entire world?
I would say Japan, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
How about the food? They eat eel eyes.
I love Japanese food.
Oh my lordy. Take it home and cook it. It tastes like fish.
Yeah.
All right, well thank you for your comments. So have a good night tonight.
Thanks, you too.
All right. Well, that was great. We got some awesome comments from the people who are going to see the fireworks. I love to talk to the people because I get different kinds of ideas, and it's nice to see the different personalities. That's what I really like about interviewing people. But now it's time for Donzi's famous political rant, because I have my own ideas about what's going on. So the debate now is, how did we get to where we are right now? People think America's on the wrong track, everybody's disillusioned, people think everything's going to hell. How did we get here? Well, it's the stuff I've been saying for 30 years. I've been saying it over and over and over again, and I'm going to say it again one more time right now. People think that Ronald Reagan is some great American figure, patriotic, strong. The fact is, the reality is, that Ronald Reagan began the destruction of America. And it's not just one thing, it's multiple things. The biggest thing is trickle-down economics. Ronald Reagan began trickle-down economics. All the money from the middle class and the poor went to the rich people. And they said, once the rich people get money, then society will get better because the rich people are going to invest it in America. They'll make better factories, they'll make more factories, they'll hire people, higher wages. Trickle-down economics told us that when the rich people get all the money, America will get better. You know what happened? The rich people took all the money and bought 4 more yachts and 3 more mansions, and we got nothing. We got shafted. Even the middle-class worker, the guy who works 40 hours a week and makes a good paycheck, even he feels like he's being oppressed and beaten down. Because with trickle-down economics, they allowed the bankers to steal everybody's money. They allowed the polluters to pollute everybody's water and food. They took your money and they gave it to the rich people, so everybody's disillusioned. And the people that were already poor are now even more desperate. They feel even more cornered. And people wonder why there's a rising crime rate. Like, where does all this crime coming from? Why are all these shootings happening? It's because societies, the common man, has been beaten down. And this is what happens when you beat the common man down. You get the crime, you get the disillusionment. People think America's on the wrong track because the middle class and the poor were sucked dry and made to feel desperate. And that's how people feel. That's where we are right now. So when I talked about the other stuff, the bad stuff that Ronald Reagan did, Ronald Reagan armed and supported every terrorist in the world. Ronald Reagan created Islamic radical terrorism. ISIS, Saddam Hussein, Reagan armed Iran for money for some reason. Reagan created the Islamic terrorist threat that we had to go through for a decade and a half. Created these problems. And people say, oh, Reagan was such a patriotic, great American. Reagan created the problems we have right now, trickle down being the biggest one. Reagan started the war on the middle class. Now, the other thing that's going on, and I touched upon it briefly in the beginning of my rant, is that these lunatic, fringe lunatic extremists, these racist, white supremacist, QAnon morons now have power. Reagan gave them power, Newt Gingrich gave them power, and Donald Trump brought them into the White House and the Supreme Court and the Congress, and now these lunatics have actual power. They think they own America, they think they could do whatever they want, and they're nuts. They are freaking nuts, and they think they own everything. All they do is scream, I want my freedom, nobody could tell me what to do. And what else do they do? They tell you how to live your life. These right-wing extremists have a long list of things. You need to do this, you need to do this, women need to live this way, women don't have this freedom anymore. But when you tell a QAnon, Trump-supporting, racist, right-wing extremist what to do, oh, you can't tell me what to do, I have my freedom. Do women in America have freedom anymore? No. Does the middle class in America, the guy who works 40 hours a week, does he have freedom in America? No. Do the poor and oppressed have freedom in America? No. Guy got stopped in his car because he had an air freshener hanging from his rearview mirror. You know how that ended up? They shot him to death for having an air freshener. Another guy had a taillight out. You know how that ended up? Guy got shot to death. Trump could commit every crime in America, and that's no problem. Let him go. Let him go free. So when you watch TV, all people do is complain, and I guess everything I just said was complaining. But what we really need is solutions, and there are solutions. There are actually things that could be done. I write letters all the time. I write letters to the president, the vice president, the chief of staff, the people I see on TV who make up policy, and I keep telling them the same thing. Democrats need better speechwriters. We have all the facts on our side, but Democrats have no freaking idea how to relay that message to the people. They sound like idiots when they're on TV. And the Republicans sound so confident and strong, even though they're morons and lunatics and racists, and everything they say is a lie. They sound so confident that people believe the Republicans. It's like, oh, Republicans should have power because they sound so confident. Let's let them handle all our problems. Democrats need better speechwriters. So the last letter I wrote to Biden and the vice president and everybody else, sent out 1 million letters. I said that Democrats should come right out and say, yes, America is on the wrong track. Everybody knows that America's on the wrong track. That's what Democrats should say. And then they should say, the reason America's on the wrong track is because of trickle-down economics, where the rich got everything and the guy who works 40 hours a week got nothing. So the Democrats should start with that message. Then the Democrats should say, we gave you everything you asked for. All the things that the people say they wanted, Democrats did it. Bill Clinton created budget surplus, eliminated the budget deficit. That's what you said you wanted. Democrats did it. And then George Bush came in and collapsed the economy. Democrats did what you said you wanted. Barack Obama came in. America was losing 800,000 jobs a month. Obama started adding 270,000 jobs a month. And Obama tripled the Dow Jones. Democrats did what you said you wanted. But nobody knows that because nobody says it. If you talk to Republicans about why they are Republicans, they say because they don't want their tax money going to freeloaders and poor people. Barack Obama passed Obamacare. What Obamacare did was it forced freeloaders to pay for their own health insurance policies. That's what Obamacare did. It forced the freeloaders to pay for themselves so that the taxpayers didn't have to pay. Democrats did exactly what you said you wanted to get done. Democrats did it. But nobody knows that because nobody says it. We had a major war in Iraq. George W. Bush and Dick Cheney lied us into a war in Iraq because they said there were weapons of mass destruction. You know what we learned from that war? We learned that the previous president, Bill Clinton, a Democrat, destroyed all of Saddam Hussein's weapons of mass destruction by bombing Iraq for 8 years. Bill Clinton bombed Iraq every single day. Nobody died, not one American died. Bill Clinton bombed Iraq every day, destroyed all of Saddam's weapons of mass destruction, and then the Republicans came in and lied to start a war that cost $6 trillion and 6,000 Americans died. Democrats did exactly what you said you wanted to be done. Democrats did it, but nobody knows that because nobody talks about it. The solution to this problem is we need to rebuild the middle class, get rid of trickle-down economics, start a new economic plan called Middle Out, where the middle class has money. Once the middle class has money, they buy refrigerators, they buy couches, they remodel their bathrooms, they remodel their kitchens, so that the middle class has money and they're spending money. The rich people make money because they're selling the refrigerators, they're selling the couches. Everybody makes money and everybody's working. The middle class is working and making money, and the rich people are forced to work and make money. Stop giving rich people money for free. Make them work for it. Build us refrigerators and give us the money to pay for it. That's how we're going to solve this problem. Middle out economics. Screw this trickle-down crap. That's why we're in this mess. And get rid of these QAnon, lunatic, racist morons in power right now and put Donald Trump in prison today. He should be in prison right freaking now. So that's what I have to say. If I sound pissed off, it's because I am pissed off. I've been talking about this stuff for 30 years. I had the solution to the problem 30 years ago, 3 decades ago, and now we're in this position where America's about to die because these Trump supporters are about to take power in America and destroy everything. Something's got to be done. Something's going to break pretty soon in America. Everything's going to change. It's not going to be good. And that's all I had to say today. So I'll see you next time in Donzi's World. I'll say goodbye. Happy day. See you next time. Bye-bye.